Okay, Jennifer, thank you for agreeing to speak with us today. Tell us a little bit about your headaches when you first came to see me about a year or so ago.
I've had headaches, migraines, for about 16 years. They've been diagnosed as cluster headaches. They were daily. Pretty much baseline was about a 2, even if I limited all of my activities to, to basically walking, and that was it. It would still be a 2, 24 hours a day. If I did anything besides just walk, basically, to wherever I needed to get to going, it would go up to a 10. Feel like an ice pick through my right skull, just right there through my right eye. And that would last anywhere from 24 hours to 3 weeks. Sucked. And then, I'd limit my activity and I could get it back down to a 2, but it was always there, always.
Okay. And you tried a lot of things before you came to see me. Can you tell us a little bit about the types of things you did?
I'd seen a lot of neurologists, I'd seen a lot of other doctors. None of the drugs worked. I had some bad side effects with some of the drugs. They tried to chop off 6 of my toes because I had bad side effects. I'd been to doctor after doctor. The only thing that worked was muscle relaxants and alcohol to put me to sleep, because then I could sleep through the pain.
Right.
Not a healthy solution, but...
And so then we did a diagnostic Botox injection.
Yes.
And there was one injection point.
Mm-hmm.
And tell us what your results were with that.
The results were fantastic. I think it was 2 days later, whenever you had told me I could, I went out and I did some trenching. Something I would never have dreamed of doing before, because I was putting a chicken run. I actually dug, about 12 feet of trench. And that would have put me in bed, and then migraine for probably either 3 or 4 weeks, easy. And I was fine. I was sore the next day, but I had no migraine, and that was amazing.
Okay. And so ultimately we decided to do surgery, and we decompressed that one nerve that was involved. Mm-hmm. And what was the surgical experience like?
The surgery was fine, and it was very nice. It was very quick. Went home. The recuperation was difficult. I'm guessing because it was a structural area for me. And so it took about, I think, 12 weeks before I was fully recovered. There was, the first few days there was a lot of nausea and all that from the drugs and pain meds and everything else, and those worked fine after a while. But just getting my neck back to being strong and not sore and able to hold up my head, and I tried cervical collars and that didn't work because they put pressure on the site, and it was tough.
Okay.
It was worse than expected, but well worth it.
Okay, and you say that because you're now 10 months mm-hmm. following your surgery, and where are you at with your headaches?
They are completely gone, other than if I wear a high ponytail, which I think puts pressure on things. Wear a motorcycle helmet, or paint overhead, basically craning my neck. I think anything that really irritates that area and puts pressure on that area will give me a very mild, like it'll be like a 1.5.
Okay.
And we also did have to do the Botox here because I still had about a 0.5 just nerve tingle. It wasn't really even painful, but it was a tingle, and the Botox got rid of that last bit, and I could have lived with it, but it's nice to be at 0.
Perfect. And you're back doing all the activities you used to avoid, like riding and so forth, which I know you love to do.
I rock climb, I hike, I do anything I want to, without even thinking about it, and that's something I haven't done in 16 years.
All right. Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. Appreciate it.